Y'all join me because I'm unemployed. I'm not paying my bills. It's possible. Like, come on, join me. Please join me because otherwise I'm gonna have to pay this. Seriously though, we need to do something. There's so many people who can make a change, and I see them constantly saying, oh, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Babe, oh my gosh, there's so much you can do. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. There's so many things you can do. Starting mutual aid. Let's just all start meeting up in the street and screaming together.
I stayed out of trouble. I went to school. I didn't party. I focused on what I wanted. You know what? I graduated, updated my resume, started applying to, and did hundreds of applications. You know how many callbacks I got? A handful. You know how many of those turned into actual jobs? 0. I'm talking entry-level positions. I'm talking about jobs I was overqualified for and it didn't matter. Meanwhile, my bills don't care that the job market is broken. My rent doesn't care. My car payment doesn't care.
Americans are no longer paying up their bills. Americans have chosen not to pay up their bills anymore because you find out that you pay this off, but you are still in the same position and people are not having it anymore. Americans are like, okay, they're done with all of the shenanigans. We are done, paying all of these bills here and there. Like, let's see what happens. And this is the wake-up call I have been talking about. Lovelies, let's check these videos out and we're going to come back to talk about.
This is the last month. Right now we're digging into our emergency savings. Yeah. So unless we feel comfortable digging into our emergency savings of 6 months.
If we can't make the 3,000, we might have to move with my mom and dad. Or
find a cheap place to rent.
So I just found out that 30% of Americans are not paying their bills. Yeah, you heard that right. 30% of Americans are not paying their bills. Now, if we look at the entire US population, we'll round it up to 350 million. Let's say 350 million. Now, anywhere between 50 and 100 million of those people are not paying bills. They're not old enough to have expenses or be responsible for those expenses. So let's just wipe out, let's say 50 million to make it easy. So 350 down to 300 million. That means if 30% of Americans are not paying their bills, that is a little under 100 million people have just said, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. Not paying my rent.
Don't pay back your credit card. Who cares, man? Who gonna stop you? If the government can be in debt, so can I. So can you. Open up 10 credit cards, 50 credit cards, run them up. Keep it going, no one's gonna stop.
Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, those people that share videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. So when I came across these stitches, I was like, what is going on? It's as if people are waking up. It's as if Americans are just done with all of the shenanigans that has to do with the economy. Like, you are being told that you should go to school, pass through the 4 walls of school, and at the end of the day, your life will be so good. But this is not the reality that many people are facing right about now. This is not the reality of things. You will find out that you have done all you've been told to do, and at the end of the day, you are still struggling. At the end of the day, you are still, filled with bills upon bills upon bills. And I am seeing this revolution coming. This revolution, I have actually expected it to even come before now. And people are beginning to wake up to reality. These bills are not even meant to be paid so constantly. Can they actually get a system whereby these bills are being paid normal ground, not like every day of your life you're thinking of one bill or the other to pay? Anyway, let's continue with the rest of the stitches. So
I've decided that at least this month I can't make a payment towards my visa. I know they won't understand. I have to extend when I'm moving anyway, which really sucks. But it doesn't seem like I need to. Ideally, I wouldn't pay for the next 2 or 3 months. I don't want to do that. But I really want to pay off my credit card. And it's not ideal because next July I have to pay $3,000 again for a different credit card. So I don't know what to do. unless I transfer that to another card, which I just can't do.
Don't pay your credit card off. What if we all collectively decided we're going to max out our credit cards and not pay it off? Like if we got a group of, say, like 100,000 people to max out their credit cards and then not pay it off, what are they going to do? And say we got more people to do that. All those credit card companies, they're going to go completely bankrupt. What's going to happen to the American dollar? It's not even real. The American dollar does not exist. Like there's not a certain amount of money that we have that's connected to the gold, to how much gold we have. That is completely screwed up. That does not exist anymore. We literally are just making more and more debt. Like, did you know the money that you have in the bank? They don't actually have that money sitting there. It's just a number. They don't actually have everyone's money sitting in the bank. It's literally just a number. Money is just a number. Money is not real. Something is going to need to happen because the system is collapsing. Everyone's bills are going way too high, rent's way too high, and people can't find jobs. Their jobs aren't paying enough. We need to do something. We need to come together and make a change.
I'm not paying no more bills. I don't give a cut all this shit off. I go move in with my sister. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Every month. Mortgage, mortgage, mortgage. You want water? You want electricity? Man? And then you're sitting here, I'm trying to recycle, make the world a better place, so maybe some of these prices can go down. Hell no, y'all stop the recycling.
Yesterday, I actually staged a video about overconsumption and all of that. Yeah, I did all that. But I actually realized that people are going into overconsumption and whatever because I think some of them are doing that to just forget about the reality of life. The reality of life. Because I think it gets worse each and every passing day. People now are like, okay, we are fed up. We don't want to pay these bills anymore. We've done exactly what you told us to do, but we are still here. We are not surviving anymore. Like, let's just actually see what this will lead. Imagine not paying your bills. Imagine not paying your bills, then going out to protest. It might change the way at which the economy is. It might actually be a very new welcoming development. Seriously, this might actually be a very good thing to do. If this is going to be a means of sending a message to the hierarchies, trying to let them know that, okay, people are done with all of the shenanigans that has to do with the system, the way at which the system runs. Seriously. But when I saw these particular stages of my For You, I decided to just put up. If we can get a whole lot of people with this mindset, I think the economy might start like looking another way. They might like, oh, these guys don't want to take it anymore. Anyway, let's continue the rest of the stage. So we're going to come back to talk about it.
Your sign to stop paying your credit cards. Okay? Now, this is not medical advice by any means, but it's important for you to know that my credit cards have not been paid in many, many, many months, and whose credit score is going up? Yeah, this girl. This girl! So it's all a scam. It's all numbers. Money is not real. It is just numbers on a freaking screen at this point. And same with the credit score. Numbers on a screen that go up and down. Like a teeter-totter.
Something that's never sat right with me is how somebody can work full-time, work 2 jobs, and still not be able to pay their bills.
Hey! So I work in the operating room, and I just worked a 12-hour shift in the operating room, and I cannot afford my rent. I can't afford my rent. I can't afford gas. I can't afford groceries. I can't afford any of my endless other bills that I am responsible for because I am an adult. After working a 12-hour shift in the operating room. So you know what I have to do? I have to DoorDash, and it's 12:30 at night. After I've been on my feet in the operating room for 12 hours all day. I'm now out DoorDash driving.
It's so sad that even though you're doing your best, even though you work, some people even go as far as to do union jobs, 2 to 3 jobs, and at the end of the day, you're still not meeting up to your bills. You're still not meeting up. That is why it gets so frustrating that people are like, okay, I don't want to pay these bills anymore, so what do you want me to do? What is the way forward? If I don't pay the bills, what are you going to do to me? I think that people have gotten to the extent, there's a way at which you will get frustrated and you don't even care about the consequences anymore. I think that is the point at which people have gotten. There's a way at which you would treat someone and this person becomes so, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God, don't treat me this way. This is exactly what is happening. This is exactly, people are waking up. People are like, okay, I've done virtually everything. I've gone to school, I've graduated, I've searched for a job. Nobody is calling. But the bills are being piped up. And I've not even gotten a way or how to fit these bills. And I think that is the way things are, Anyway, lovelies, let's continue with the rest of the stitches and we are going to come back to talk about it.
It was short $300. I can't pay my rent on time. My car insurance is past due. It's like over $300. My energy bill is past due and I've been paying little bits, and that's over $900. One of my senior technicians quit. And I tell you guys all the time that when you have struggles like this and you feel like you just have you don't know what to do. I have a wedding to save for.
I'm done paying my credit card bills. I didn't pay them off. I just I'm done paying them. I don't want to pay them anymore, so. Feels pretty good. I could, pretty freeing. I'm getting a lot of phone calls from 800 numbers, but it's probably not that big of a deal.
When are we gonna stop paying rent and other bills? I'm ready for that. Who ready for that? Cause I think it's about time. If we all did it at the same time, what are they really gonna do? You can't evict all of us.
Like, seriously, love it. If this method is going to work, let it just be. Let it just work. Because as it is, so many people are like, okay, they don't want to continue paying the bills. But my fear is that at the end of the day, what will be the achievement? What will people achieve with this? If it's going to lead to a very successful achievement, I think it's a very good thing to try out, right? What do you think, lovelies? I think it's a very good thing to try out. All this trend is just frustration. It's just people are tired. People are tired of paying bills. Like, you are literally working to pay bills. You don't even have a time. You don't have a time for yourself, for your family. You can't even travel. All you do is just pay bills upon bills upon bills. Bills keep accumulating. And at the end of the day, nothing. At the end of the day, you are being stressed. At the end of the day, oh my God, lovelies. Anyway, let's continue with the rest and we're going to come back to talk about it. When I see this particular stage of people not wanting to pay their bills, and I was like, okay, I think we are getting where we're supposed to get. I think we're getting where people ought to get. Because at the end of the day, it all piles down to, I have done all my best, and it's as if my best is not adding up, so why should I even keep on trying? This is the stage at which people are. There's a stage in your life you've been doing your best, you've been doing all of your best, and at the end of the day, you find out that your best is not even enough anymore. You find out that you have strained yourself, you have done all of the work. Like, imagine having 3 jobs or 2 jobs, and you got all those jobs because you just want to take care of yourself and your bills, and at the end of the day, you're still not meeting up. You're still not meeting up with those 3 jobs. That is the level at which the economy has pushed its individuals, and the hierarchies up there don't even give an F about it. They don't give an F about it. So if I see stitches like this, I just like to give it a try. I just have to like, oh, this is really getting interested. This is the way to go. Just imagine. And the thing is that people have been trying to adjust. People have been trying to adjust with the way the economy is moving. People are trying to like make it look like it's going to work out, but it ends up not working out. It ends up you being more frustrated. Yeah, if people are like, okay, if things are getting expensive, maybe let me get a second job. People have been getting a third job to see if they can meet their ends meet. But at the end of the day, it's as if the more you get in this job, the more the bills are piling up. It's a system. The way at which the system is being built is in a way whereby you can never be done paying bills. It's as if you are a slave to the system. It's as if you're just only being given birth. People are even scared going into adulthood. Like as if they gave birth to you on this planet Earth that is free. Earth is free. When God created us, created the heaven and earth, it is free. But now they gave birth to you and to a free world, but you've been given birth to just come pay bills. If you don't pay bills, you cannot succeed. You cannot live. So if I see stitches like this, people talking about how they're not paying bills anymore, what goes on in my mind is, oh wow. I think people are beginning to like, okay. Anyway, lovelies, want to just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, lovelies. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I'm going to leave it, see lovelies when I upload the next